Surrey-born Gayson, who died last Friday aged 90, appeared in the classic scene during which the suave spy delivered his trademark introduction for the first time. Dressed in a long, ruby red evening gown, she meets 007 over a game of cards at the Le Cercle Casino at Les Ambassadeurs in Mayfair, and when she suggests raising the stakes he responds, "I admire your courage, miss." She replies, "Trench, Sylvia Trench. I admire your luck, mister," to which he responds, "Bond, James Bond." Yet during an interview in 2012, Gayson revealed that Connery had struggled with a now-famous line while filming. The cause of his nerves was apparently a delay in getting a dress for Gayson to wear in the scene after her original gown clashed with the backdrop. The director Terence Young dispatched her to a nearby dress shop with the wardrobe mistress to find another one, only to discover that it had been converted to sell wool. "As we were coming out to go back to the studio to give them the bad news, we saw a red dress hanging at the back of the shop. It was a size 20 and I was a size 8, Gayson once recalled. The wardrobe mistress said, "Never mind, the color's good against the brown, we'll take it." Back on set, the wardrobe mistress cut a chunk out of the fabric and Gayson actually played the scene with the dress held together by clothes pegs. She said, "I'd known Sean for years and I had never seen him so nervous as he was on that day because of all these delays. He came out with other permutations like Sean Bond, James Connery. Cut. Cut. Cut." Eventually Young insisted that Gayson take Connery for a drink to calm him down, after which he returned to the set and delivered the line perfectly. Having previously appeared in the 1958 Hammer horror classic The Revenge of Frankenstein alongside Peter Cushing, Gayson had originally been offered the part of Miss Moneypenny before being cast as Bond's girlfriend. She also became the only actress to star as a Bond girl in 2 movies, when she appeared in From Russia with Love in 1963. In fact, Sylvia Trench was due to be a recurring character, but the idea was dropped in 1964 by the director of Goldfinger, Guy Hamilton, who hired actress Shirley Eaton to play a new Bond girl, Jill Masterson, instead. Still, it was Gayson who paved the way for a string of other strong, beautiful, glamorous Bond girls, memorably including Ursula Andress as Honey Rider, who also appeared in Dr. No, Mary Goodnight, Britt Ekland, Anya Amasova, Barbara Bach, Mayday Grace Jones, and Vesper Lind, Eva Green. Intriguingly, though, Gayson's voice was dubbed over in both films by the German voice actress Nikki van der Zyl, something that was common practice, mostly because producers worried about American audiences being able to understand different accents. Out of the Bond girl cohort from the 1960s, the only 2 not to be dubbed were Honor Blackman as Percy Galore in Golden Ger 1964, and Diana Rigg as Countess Tracy DiVincenzo in On Her Majesty's Secret Service, 1969. Off-screen, Gayson was twice married and divorced. Her first husband was scriptwriter Lee Vance, whom she married in 1953. They divorced 4 years later and she went on to marry the whom she had a daughter, Kate, now aged 47. Who later made a cameo appearance in the 1995 Bond movie GoldenEye. During a 2012 world tour to promote the 50th anniversary of Dr. No, Gayson, then aged 84, mused, "People often ask me who was my favorite Bond. Obviously my loyalty is with Sean. The British film industry was in the doldrums and Sean and James Bond pulled it up by its shoestrings. You know what you're going to get with Daniel Craig. He's very macho, whereas Roger Moore was, take me as you find me." Every one of them brings their own particular quality, and I think that is what has kept it fresh. After her stint as a Bond girl, Gayson appeared in several classic TV series including Avengers and the Saint, which starred the future iconic Bond actor Sir Roger Moore. But she will be best remembered as Trench, Sylvia Trench, James Bond's first on-screen love interest.